This is the wrestling conscious, giving the unique analysis, slamming the analysis in these wrestling streets. And obviously, Naomi's heel turn is better than John Cena's heel turn. So let's get into it. Is Naomi's heel turn is 10 million times better than John Cena's heel turn. So let's just break it down. So you were shocked, and I was shocked, and I was like, yeah, John Cena's turning heel. And then what happened after that? Big fat nothing. And then when Naomi turned heel, everyone was shocked. You had Naomi, you had Bianca, you had soap opera, you had bro, woman, mance. It was almost cinema. If they booked it right. Almost cinema. John Hill turn was nonsensical. It did not matter. He was still selling merch and still trying to sell his merch, which doesn't make sense. She has the best heel turn in years. And John Cena is just a big, I was going to say money grab. It's just attention grab. It was just an attention grab with no logical conclusion. And The Rock and Triple H is trying to gaslight the hell out of us. Like, yeah, this is what's intended. Long-term booking, yeah. Oh, you fans. We're doing great record numbers. So why are we still dissatisfied? Why are we upset? Why is it different from last year? Because you booked it wrong. Just be honest. But you'll never be honest because you're not honest people. You just want our money. Okay? Naomi has gone from a fan favourite to a twisted, self-justifying antagonist. And it's a complete transformation for Naomi, her character. Yeah, she's got a bit of the glow with the continuity with Proceed with Caution. But it's a transformation. Can we say the same for John Cena? He still looks the same, but just older and a bit more gaunt. And that's it. He's still dressing like he is, a white man in the hood. That's all I can say. Naomi has better vignettes, more acting. John Cena is just getting beat up in the ring for no reason and not showing any ruthless aggression. And that's the bit the only similar. It's just like John Cena and Naomi should be more dominant in the ring on the way forward to WrestleMania and to their opponent. Another reason why Naomi is better, because her heel turn makes sense. And it's more impactful and it's give her more longevity in her career. Now, when we think about John Cena's heel turn, we think, okay, now his heel turn, how is he going to go back to a face? We never think of Naomi, oh, okay, she's heel now. When she's going to go back to a face, we're like, yeah, this is good. Let her do this. This is fresh. Keep it going. We naturally do want John Cena to turn into a face again so he can finish his last, farewell tour. If he's only got so much dates left in WWE and if he's legitimately leaving this year. But I do feel, my heart is like, maybe he's going to have an extension to WrestleMania next year. Maybe it's like, I tried to leave this year, but something's different and I want to finish my little legacy and story and get extra millions. Something like that. So John Cena's turn was rooted in just an attention-grabbing tactic. Yes, just let's shock everyone at Elimination Chamber and get all the press to look at us. Feels like a Vince Russo being WCW champion or getting David Arquette to be WCW champion. While Naomi's character is heel turn is driven by to further a storyline in the women's division and make it better for Jade, for Bianca, and for most of the top women. And for Naomi as well, it feels like it has a better purpose. It's driven by transformation, it's driven by storytelling, it's driven by just pure layering of different stories, what could be done. Cena's impact of his heel turn is just for one match. And the sacrifice of 20 years just for one match, I'm not sure if that's worthy for a legacy making heel turn. I feel that Naomi's heel turn is more organic, and because it's more organic, that's how the fans can get along and not question her quick heel turn. Well, with John Cena, with no mention of The Rock or Travis Scott being around and all that, it just makes the story more convoluted, and we just have pure question marks about John Cena's heel turn, and we're just like, dude, what's going on? What is going on? And the long term story potential for Naomi is greater because, as I said before, this she can have 2-3 years worth of storyline from this with John Cena because he's here apparently to the end of the year. Where can he go from this being heel? Right at this point, Naomi's heel turn has revitalized her career and the women's division. It's the best probably story of the women's division, or probably the most interesting story actually of WrestleMania. I'm not saying it would save WrestleMania, but it's probably the most interesting story where Cena doesn't really have an interesting story, and we're just there and conditioned just to have Cena there. Whether you agree or disagree, Naomi's heel turn has shaken up the WWE and given us a compelling new character. Only time and tell will tell its impact, but if booking does correctly, it'll be one of the most important characters in WWE. So what do you think? Is Naomi's heel turn better than John Cena's? Let us know in the comments and below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more wrestling content. Wrestling content over and out.